All right, we're going to go through offset measurements for a Gen 4 today. We're going to start with out here, point out everywhere you measure to and from on the machine. You always want to start with the planer down, so in the working position, and then in a straight line forward to back. So our first measurement is our pivot offset, which is from our connection point here to our pivot pin on the front of the planer. So we're going to measure it from there to there in a straight line. So then we're going to work our way to the back. Then we're going to measure from our pivot pin up there in the front to our center of our axle for our center of rotation measurement. So pivot pin to the axle, center of rotation. Then for our work point, we're going to be back at the front from the pivot pin to where the seat is dropped. So about right there on the gauge wheel, that should line up with either your seed tube or your brush belt if it's an exact merge. All right, so we've measured our planer. Now we're going to enter all those into the display. So we're going to hit our setup button in the bottom left, go to our equipment, then go to our planer. So the first one was our pivot offset. I came up with 15.7. We do need to select that it's a pivoting. Our dimensions. So our lateral offset will almost always be at 0 unless we're having some trouble with some pass-to-pass issues, and we might have to put a little bit of an offset in there to make it think that it's off over more than it is. Our center of rotation, I ended up being at 24.8, which that's pretty close to what they had in there originally. I have noticed that Gen 4 dimensions are a lot closer than they used to be in 2630s. Then our work point, I ended up with right at 24. So once you get all that entered, you're going to hit save, okay, and okay, and you're done.